open your Instagram page, I will know in under 10 seconds whether a client would pay you or scroll past you. Yes. Now, this is not because I'm special. It's because clients make decisions super fast. So today, I'm not here to motivate you at all. I'm here to show you exactly what I'll fix first when I audit a page. Of course, in the same vein, in the same order I do it for paying clients. So if you stay still till the end of this class, of this live, you leave with a clear audit checklist, clarity on what actually converts, and a shortcut so that you don't have to overthink it when every time that you exactly. So if you are watching this live, comment the word ready in the comments so that I can know that you're watching. Yeah, just drop the word ready. If you are ready to learn a clear audit checklist, a clarity, to have clarity on what actually converts, and a shortcut so that you don't have to overthink every time you post. Right. Let's dive right in. Hi guys. Now, why this audit matters, right? I know that a lot of people think that there isn't working, especially there even and I know that a lot of people think that it's not working because we are always hiding behind the algorithm. Yeah, if you're a social media manager, even a business owner, you know that people talk about the algorithm. They always put the blame on the algo that, oh, the algorithm has done this, blah, 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 you know. But now this is the truth for 2026 that you need to know. Instagram is not hiding you. Instagram is not hiding your page. Instagram is not the algorithm shadow banning you. You are not shadow banned. Your page is not shadow banned. First of all, you need to realize that your page is not shadow banned in any way. Right. So yes, you should know that first of all, your page is not shadow banned. Your own particular profile, which is your page, is confusing. Your page is confusing people that can actually buy whatever it is that you're selling. That's where the problem lies. Now, your clients to be or your potential clients that you are actually trying to get their attention, they don't need perfect content. What they need is clarity. They want to be sure that this is when I click on your page, in 5 seconds, I can tell exactly what Natasha is doing, who Natasha is serving, who Natasha is working with, right? So they are asking subconsciously that, who is this person? Can this person help me? Do they sound confident? What do I do next? Now, it is very important for your profile on Instagram to be able to answer all of these questions. Who is this? Who is this for? Like, who is this person? Right. And can this person help me? do do this person does this person sound like he or she can help me? Then what do I do next? Where do I go from there? Now, if your social media platform, on any social media platform, your profile on any social media platform doesn't answer those questions like quickly, nobody's going to DM you, no matter what, even if they like you. I made an experiment. I remember there was, I think all through 2025, I had one call to action on my on my Instagram bio. Now, I just wanted to be able to grab the number of people that read the bio. You know, I'm always sharing content about, oh, this is how your bio should look like. Do this to improve your bio. Do this to improve your bio. Now, I wanted to be sure that your potential clients actually see your bio. So what I did is that to be able to track the number of people that actually click on my bio, I put a specific word in my bio so that when you DM me that word, I know that you have gone to my bio. So what I did was that I put DM me the word manage, to manage your socials or something like that. And guess what, you guys? Because I wanted to track the number of people that comes to my bio. That means the number of potential clients that actually click on my profile. So when I put DM me the word manage, I only use that word, that trigger word manage for my bio. I didn't use it any other place on my Instagram, any other content. Guess what? I automated it, of course, and I saw that a lot of people DM'd me manage. I'm telling you, a lot of people that some of them are not following me, some of them are following me, some of them are founders, CEOs, a lot of people that I never even know existed that were looking at my bio. They just DM me the word manage. They just DM me. So it goes before I automated it, I just put it there carelessly. And I usually ask my assistants to respond to them in the DM that whenever they DM you the word manage, send them this um response. But I realized that after my assistant sends, in fact, after a week, she just told me that I think we need to automate this particular trigger word because I've been receiving lots of DM of people saying manage and it's getting out of hands. I miss people's DM because of that. And then we had to automate that. But my point is that do you know how many clients I got through that? Just because I put that trigger word in my bio. Now, my point exactly is not even about the trigger word. My point is that your bio must be specific. Who are you serving? Who are you working with? A client or a supposed client should be able to click on your bio and in the next 5 seconds, you'll be able to know that, oh, this person does this. This person can help me. This person sounds confident enough. This person is, telling me what to do next. She said I should comment the word by manage to work with me. Easy peasy. She said I should click the link in bio. She said I should book a call or something. Do you know? Do you understand? Just comment the word yes in the comments if you are following. Comment the word yes in the comment if you are following. So my point is, it's very important for you to put a call to action in your bio to make sure that your bio actually answer the questions that you will naturally ask when you click on a page that you want to work with. Just look at you for a reason. If you want to buy something, like for example, you want to buy from a brand and then you click on their page and then you want to buy something from them and then you just say, okay, I'm not even following this brand, but I like what they are posting, I like what they are selling, and then you click on their page and then you are like, okay, I want to buy a bag. They don't have a price in their comment section. They don't have a link in bio. They are not even telling me what to do. You'll be confused. Trust me. No matter how burning that item that you want to buy is in your mind to buy, you just want to scroll away that this person is not serious. Why do I have to go through all of this to talk to you? Do you understand? So imagine the person already said, click bio to purchase this, or probably DM me to buy this. So it's very easy. We always blame the algorithm because it's easier for us to blame the algorithm that, oh, the algorithm is this, the algorithm is that. Whereas it is us that we are not communicating our offers with clarity through our bio. Right. So this is why this class matters. Right. Your page must be communicating. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it so that it communicates with your ideal client. Yep. So let's move on to the next slide. Now, how I audit a page. What exactly is my process in auditing a page? Because a lot of people just believe that, oh, you want to audit a page, you get a screenshot and then you post on any AI of choice, and then AI start telling you, do this, do this. You guys, if you do that, you're going to be confused. You are going to be confused. Seriously, you are going to be confused. So you need a process. Now this is my own process, and this is like a process that I've used for a lot of my paid clients so many times that it has worked for them, that I'm deciding to share for free with you guys just because you are joining this live, right? So when I audit a page, I don't just scroll endlessly. I ask like these 4 questions. Who is this page for? Right. Then number 2, I ask that what problem does this page solve? Number 3, I ask again that why should I trust this person? Then number 4, what actions am I meant to take? Now, if your bio does not answer any of these questions in seconds. Now, your bio can answer these questions in 10 minutes of scrolling, maybe going through your highlights, going through this one, going to another external link, and all of that. Your bio can answer that in maybe 5 minutes. But if your bio doesn't answer all of this in seconds, I'm serious, seconds, do you realize that the attention span of people is so crazy that if they want something, no matter what they want to buy, is that bad. No matter what they want to buy, and especially for people that are impulse buyers, no matter what they want to do, they've actually been talking themselves out of, getting hiring a social media manager for so long. They don't want to hire a social media manager because they believe that, oh, I can do this on my own. I can do this on my own. Then after being overwhelmed, they just made up their mind that, okay, let me hire a social media manager. But trust me, because they want to hire a social media manager doesn't mean that when they come to your page, you'll be the first person that they will work with. Do you understand? What actually changes their mind is how easy it is to contact you, how easy it is to work with you. If they have to be on your page and be like they are overwhelmed again, they will change their mind and look for the easiest person to contact. That's what I want you to have at the back of your mind. People are looking for convenience. They are looking for comfort. They don't want you to make their life harder. Right. So my point is that, and again, their attention span is super short. And if you want to get hold of people on social media, always make sure that whatever it is that you are trying to connect with them, whatever it is that you're selling, is so easy to use, so simplified. Exactly, that's the word. In such a way that they hire you immediately. They speak to you immediately. So your page must be able to answer the 4 questions that I just mentioned in seconds. I'm not talking about minutes, in seconds, right? Now, if your page doesn't answer these questions in seconds, trust me, you are losing clients. You need to understand that you are losing clients. Now, I want to ask you a question. You have to be very honest with me. I need to know that you are active and you are listening and then you are participating. Now, does your page answer all of the 4 questions that I just said? Like, be honest, just comment the word yes if it does. Does your page answer your social media page? Now, it doesn't matter whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're focusing on, does your page answer all of these things that I just mentioned? Does your page answer who your page is for? What problem it solves, and why should people trust you? And then number 4, what action are people supposed to take when they come to your page? Does your page answer all of these 4? Be honest. Just comment the word yes if it does. I just want to know that you are participating. Yeah, I just want to know if you're participating. Just comment the word yes if your page answers that. Now, okay. Moving on to the next slide. Fix number 1, your bio. Now, a lot of people believe that your bio can be as they believe that as much as I can share content that is valuable, as much as my content can go viral, as much as my content can, reach a lot of people, my bio is not supposed to be all that. Or probably my client's bio is not meant to be all that. But my point is that your bio is the most underrated conversion tool on Instagram. No matter where you find yourself, whether on Twitter, whether on Threads, whether on wherever you, any social media platform that you've chosen to focus on, your bio is like one of the most underrated conversion tool, which you are meant to work on. Now, a lot of people's bios sound like you know how we used to package on LinkedIn when we want LinkedIn to be like our office per se. Like everybody is like a instead of saying, oh, I'm a social media manager, they will say, oh, I'm a social media strategist that is, blah 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 blah, say a lot of things and exaggerate their roles on LinkedIn. Now people have they've brought that energy on Instagram, and then they've started saying Instagram is this. I mean, what they do is, it's just so complicated that they do not use simple words on their in their bio, and it's beginning to complicate. I mean, yeah, it's beginning to complicate the type of clients that come to their page. Now, when this happens, what happens is that you start to receive DM that says, how can I work with you? What do you do? how can you help me? You are not going to be receiving specific DMs because people know already, they already know what you're doing. Do you understand? They'll be asking you how you can help them, or they'll be asking you, please, can you send me your services? What are the things that you do? Because they don't know. Your bio is saying something else, your content is saying something else, and you are saying something else. Do you understand? So your bio is like, should be simplified. For example, on your bio, you put in that, oh, I help brands grow online. I feel that is vague. It is not streamlined. And it doesn't, in fact, it doesn't even make any sense to me. If you say I help brands grow online, it could be 1,000,001 types of brand. It could be anybody. In fact, what do you even mean by growing online? That is not conversion to anybody. The major reason a lot of people are on social media is to get a solid ROI, and probably in sale. The conversion is probably in sale, in of course, growing and all of that. But if you just say I help brands grow online, it doesn't tell any story. It doesn't tell anything. Now, in this year that we are in, is a fresh new year. Attention is very expensive, just as I've just said, and people are not ready to keep scrolling to understand you. You have to go straight to the point, right? Your bio must position you, not just introduce you. It must position you and not just only introduce you, right? So today we are going to be fixing the vague language, the buzzwords, the trying to impress people kind of language. No, it's not going to work for this year because your clients don't hire impressive word; they hire cost clear, clear and what should I call it? They hire clear outcomes, clear results. When they know that this is what they get when they work with you, then that is what actually makes the conversion happen. Right. Let's move to the next slide. Now, the bio structure that works. Now, you wonder why I keep going on and on about the bio, because your bio is one of the most important tool of any social media platform. Now, because today we are talking about Instagram, so let me focus on Instagram. Your bio is like the backbone of your Instagram. Because if you say you are doing something, if you say that, oh, this is what I do, and even no matter how viral consistently your post gets, if your bio is saying something else, is not as direct enough, there is not clear enough, you are still going to struggle to get clients, right? Now, here is the structure that work across niches. No matter the niche you find yourself as a social media manager for this 2026, this is the type of bio that actually works. I mean, yeah, every strong bio has this. It has who you help, just as I've mentioned. Then number two, what results you help them get. That's number two. And then number three, what do they do next? Now, if your bio doesn't have all of the three, is leaking money. You are putting money on the table. Now, this is why people say that, oh, my content is very good. I get a lot of attention, a lot of people comment, people share my content, even celebrities like my content and all of that. But your DM is empty. Your DM is cricket, right? And then you don't know what to do. If your DM is always silent, cricket, then you need to fix your bio. Let's move on. Now, content direction. Your content direction. I put in a bracket, not consistency, because a lot of people they mistake consistency for growth. Oh, growth must happen because I post consistently. Take that out of your mind. Of course, growth will happen. You'll be more confident and all of that. But will it turn to sale? I'm not sure. Now, a lot of social media managers they get stuck at that consistency um um level because they are consistent, they are sharing content, they're always online, they're always doing this, because they think consistency is the answer. But this particular year that we are in, direction it beats consistency. Even if you're going to be sharing posts maybe just 3 times in a week, and those posts are actually directed towards your own type of audience, then it's going to make more sense. It's going to convert, especially because Instagram now pushes repeatable messaging, authority topics, depth over randomness. Repeatable messaging rather, authority topics, depth over randomness. Now, because repetition is boring, repetition can be boring. You feel that, oh, if I share a carousel yesterday, do I have to share a carousel today? Or if I share a reel yesterday, do I have to repeat the reel? Who says that? Repetition is where your is where growth actually happens. When you can repeat the same thing in 100 ways, that is when people get converted. Now, I've made a thread, I think was it last week, that I was talking about people don't get to know you until they see your post maybe 11 times. Trust me, even your own followers. It's so bad that you may think that, oh, I shared this post last week and automatically they've seen it, they remember it. Nobody cares. They don't remember your post. Stop exaggerating yourself in the minds of people. People don't have that time. And it's not because they don't love you. They don't have anything against you. Do you understand? But trust me, if you share one content last week, 2 weeks ago, and you share it again this week, nobody's going to ask you why you share the content again. Is first of all, the content is original, is yours, is valuable because you took your time to record, to probably create the content or whatever, and then you shared it and it's valuable, it did well. Nobody's going to ask you why you're sharing it again. Stop making it seem that you have to be on your toes every second because of social media. The reason why you are getting stuck, the reason why you are always thinking of what to share, you're always having content block, is because you are always constantly looking for new ideas. You are looking for new things to talk about. You are looking for new people to reach. Whereas the people that are already following you, you've not finished working with them. You've not finished converting them. So my point exactly is that try as much as you can. Yes, try as much as you can to share repeatable content, repeatable messaging in different ways if you can. But even if you cannot share it in different ways, be able to repeat your content. If your content is so good, repeat it again, share it again, repurpose it. Nobody's going to hold you for that. People don't remember. Stop exaggerating yourself in people's mind. They do not remember. Trust me. If somebody should ask me that, what did I even share for my client last week? I will sit down and be thinking that, okay, what did I even share? I will have to go and be searching because I don't remember, even though I was the one that created the content. Do you understand? So my point is that if your content is good, share it as much as you can. Share the hell out of that content, you guys. Share the hell out of that content. I've done that so much and I'm able to talk about it because it has happened to me. I have content that when I share, I go viral. Now, this is not me even bragging, you guys. Anytime I share those contents, I go viral. Guess who shares those content every time? Me. I share it as much as I want to, as much as I want the attention. I share it. If I, of course, what I do when I share the content, it gets my clients' attention. I get more DMs, I get more bookings, I get more sale in my digital product. Then why won't I share it? I'll keep sharing it. Who said I should not share it? As long as my messaging is repeatable, then your authority topics. Instagram pushes your authority topics. When you are sharing posts and the algorithm cannot even figure out who your content is for, that's where another problem lies. Because you realize that most of your content is going to, for example, as a social media manager, and then you are sharing content, and then your content is going to social media managers. That means your content is not converting. Social media managers they are not going to hire you. In fact, they are going to copy your strategy. They are going to copy your strategy. Right. My Instagram live cut off and I wonder why. So I'm trying to go back live. Do you understand? They are not going to help you. They are going to they're not going to hire you. They are going to copy your strategy. Trust me. They are going to copy your strategy. They are not going to hire you. So my point is that if your goal is to get your clients to hire you, then your content must speak to your client. Your content must speak to the type of client that you want to work with. Do you understand? So try as much as possible to have authority topics that speak on what you do. Now, I'm not telling you to share content like, oh, I'm a social media manager. How do I and then you're starting to share tips on how to grow as a social media manager, or do this to grow as a social media manager, or this is how I grow as a social media manager. No, your post should be a solution for clients. If you are working with business owners, maybe you're working with coaches, your goal is for your content to actually speak to coaches, which is them, for example, do this, this is how I grew my client page who has a this. Do you understand? That is what is going to attract other coaches. That is what is going to make other coaches come to your page that, okay, what's she talking about? Do you understand? Comment yes if you are following. Comment yes if you are following. And make sure to like this video. Make sure to like this video and comment under this video, you guys. I saw that you guys, I actually want to say thank you to you, some of you guys, because some people have been commenting consistently on my YouTube channel, and I'm happy and I'm grateful. Thank you guys. Let's move on. So I'm checking, are you repeating one clear message? Now, a lot of people, a lot of social media managers, apart from the fact that they try as much as they can to sound generic, they sound like their message is for everybody. Your message must be one clear message, which is I help business owners to do this. Now I'm saying business owners because I don't know your niche. If you are if all you do is helping coaches, then you make sure that everything that you are talking about is how coaches life gets more convenient working with you, how they get more bookings working with you, how they get more people to trust them working with you. That is your focus, not tips for social media managers, not hooks for social media managers. Now, and I know some people might have in their mind that, oh, but Natasha, I used to see on your page that, oh, you help social media, you say, oh, if you're a social media manager, do this, do this. If you go to my page, you see that my 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 present offer is what I do for social media managers, which is helping them to build clarity, have clarity, helping them to have system and structure. That is exactly what I'm doing for this year. You will see that I've changed my bio. Do you understand? That is why, if you notice, my content are focused on social media managers. So unless that is what you're doing also, then that's fine. But if that is not what you're doing, if your goal is to get clients, then you have to make sure that your messaging, you are repeating one clear messaging to your ideal client. Do you understand? So if your content feels random, your clients will not trust anything that you're talking about. They will not trust your thinking. They'll just believe that, oh, this person is just looking for a client that she's going to practice with. And nobody's ready to pay for that. Nobody trusts you enough to just say, okay, I'm going to be paying you for practicing, and then you learn on the job. People do that actually, but it's not so much. You cannot trust you getting clients from that. Right. Now let's move on. Now, content that attracts clients. So this part is where we are going. If you've not listened to anything that I've been saying since morning, listen to this part. The type of content that actually attracts clients. Now, a lot of people believe that, oh, if there's a trend, if I jump on the trend, um, I get attention from my client and all of that. First of all, take that out of your mind, because client attracting content, it has nothing to do with trends. It does three things. Client attracting content, it does three things to you. I mean, yeah, of course. It shows your expertise. That means the content that you want to share, it consistently shows expertise. Probably how you work, how you create content using Canva, how you edit your videos, how you create talking videos, how you edit talking videos for your clients, the new update that you are using, the new AI that you are using, how you use AI to solve your client's problem, how your client that are camera shy don't have to be stuck, because you can still create videos for them using AI. You know, how you show expertise, that is some that like that's like a part of your content. Another type of your content that actually attracts clients. What the three things it does: number one is it shows you expertise, then number two, it shows a specific pain. That content must be able to show that this particular pain is what I solve. You don't just share content for sharing's sake. Your content must must solve a specific pain. Now, if your content doesn't solve a specific problem, it means that you just want to post we call it filler post. And filler post, what does it do? It's just on your Instagram or any page that you share, just to know that you share a post for that day. It doesn't convert. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of content that we share that has all of those, a lot of content that we share that has all of those, which is conversion, it doesn't get a lot of attention because the people that you are talking to is being narrowed down. You've reduced the niche because you are solving a specific problem that is narrowed down to a type of people. So content like that may not do so well, but guess what? They still convert. In fact, they even convert more than content that is just all over the place that people don't even know who you're talking to. Now, client attracting content also position you as the guide. You are able to even though you are doing all of these things for them, you are solving specific problem, it's showing your expertise, but it still narrows down back to that. I am the one that can actually help you to achieve this. You cannot do it by yourself. If you are following, comment the word yes again. I need to know that you're following. Comment the word yes. Yes, if you're following. I'm waiting. Comment the word yes if you're following. Great. Inspirational. Thanks for joining. So now this is why posts like what I'll fix if I audited your page is one of the most intelligent posts a social media manager can share. Post like why your content is not converting. Post like the mistake most social media managers make and how I can solve them. It performs better than 5 tips. It performs better than 5 ways to do this one. It performs better than 5 hooks to do this one. I saw that a lot of social media managers are sharing a lot of hooks. Oh, use these 10 hooks for this, use these 50 hooks for this. Blah, 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 blah. It's great, but I need to let you know that before you copy somebody else's content, know the strategy behind it. There's always a strategy. Do you understand? I can't count how many social media. Okay, I was going through, what was I even looking at? Recently, I was going through my Instagram and I was looking at my followers, even though I don't follow them, but I still go through their page to see who are the people following me, people that have been following me for so long and they don't engage. I probably remove them. People that have been following me in stages, I go to their page and then see what is it that they are doing. And I came across a page. Now, this particular page is a social media manager. This person is even a white person. It's a social media manager. And this person copied all of my content. She copied all of my content. Of course, she it's not like she screenshotted it and copied it. She screenshotted it and then created the content on her own with her own fonts and colors and all of that, but the same topic, the same everything. And I went to her link in bio. I saw that all she has there is you can book a call with her. She's a social media manager and all of that. It's not like she's selling any products. And my point is that I just smiled because a lot of social media managers, they don't know the what is it called, the strategy behind every content that you see out there. If I share a content that has me talking about, oh, you need to do this, you need to system, you need to do this, you need to do that, it's because I want to sell templates. It's because I want to sell system. It's because I have a structure that I want to sell to you as my digital product. It's not because I want you to hire me as a social media manager. Do you understand? There's always a call to action and then a strategy behind every post. So when you copy a post, you should know that this post that I'm trying to copy or this post that I'm trying to do like this person's post, what is the strategy behind it? What are the thought processes that this person has before creating this content? You don't just go on a page and then you grab everything that they are doing just because they are social media manager. No, you need to be specific. You need to know exactly who you are talking to. Do you understand? So post like what I'll fix if I audited your page, why your content is not converting, and all of that. Post like that, like those, they perform 10 times better than you just sharing tips, sharing hooks, sharing this one. Because your clients want insight. They don't want information. Information is like one of the cheapest things to share right now because information is everywhere. Trust me, information is everywhere. If I need anything now, if I want something that, if I hear a word I've never heard before, or if I read something I've never seen before, in 5 seconds, I can learn about it. I can quickly go on ChatGPT, I can go on Google and have all of the information that I need over. In fact, it's so bad that I can even go on my WhatsApp. I think there is a WhatsApp AI that I can easily just ask. So information is everywhere. Clients don't want information, they want insight. They want to know your thought, they want to know how you think. Right. Let's move on to the next slide. So, are you still following? Are you still following? Comment the word yes if you're following. Now, your highlights. I thought I was not going to talk about highlights. Your highlights. Now, your highlight is your silent sales tool. Now, let me say this very clearly to you because your highlights, they are not they are not decoration, they are decision makers. Some of you have highlights of 500 weeks ago. Go and delete it, please. Go and remove it. Go and audit your page. If you are watching this video, maybe you are outside or probably you are busy or something. After this video, when the replay goes live, go and watch it again and audit your page. You need to audit your page. You need to audit your page. You have no business having highlight of 300 weeks on your page. It doesn't make any sense. Do you think the strategy that is working 300 weeks ago will work this week that we are in, this month that we are in, this January of 2026? Nope. Do you know how many times that Instagram has fixed their features? Do you know how many times that the algorithm have changed? Do you know how many times things, in fact, the social media that we know before is not even the social media that we know now. Things have changed. There's no point you still having the same highlight that you have 200 weeks ago on your profile. Go and delete it. This year, your clients are checking your bio, your last 3 posts, your highlights. What are the posts that you are pinning on your page? Some of you, the post that you pin on your page is maybe I share a dancing video and then, or maybe I shared something that is just, random, maybe even Happy New Year, guys, blah. Unfortunately for you, the post went viral. Now, the post has gone viral, but that post has nothing to do with your page. It has nothing to do with your business. It has nothing to do with people hiring you. In fact, it doesn't even show what you're doing. It doesn't show your skill in any way. And then you pinned it on your page because it went viral. It doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm sorry to use that word. It doesn't make any sense because it went viral. Nobody's going to hire you because one of your posts went viral. They are going to hire you because probably if it went viral and it's still solving a problem, then it makes sense. But if it's not solving any problem and it went viral and you're pinning it on your page, it doesn't make any shift. Now, the things that people, your potential client, are going to be looking at in the year 2025 is your bio. I've said that a million times on this live. Your last 3 posts, or probably your last 3 pinned posts, then your highlights. So now, in your highlights, first of all, I need you to realize that if your highlight do not explain what you do, how you work, why you are credible, sorry, they move on quietly and just go. How did I know this? In my highlights, I have yes, Brad's brain. In my highlights, I have I have a particular product that I shared like a testimonial. Is my social media manager Prompt Vault. And in the testimony, I think I screenshotted the testimonial and I posted it on my Insta story. And I said it got a lot of engagement and sale. So when people bought from that Insta story, I made about maybe like 8 sales on that day. It was a long time ago, maybe like I think about November last year. I made about 8 sale from the Insta story. So when I saw that, okay, definitely that it means that this Insta story makes sense to the buyers. So I now put the highlights, add the post, the Insta story to my highlights, and I added the Insta story to my highlights. Tell me why people are still DMing me, go and check who is DMing me involved is from that highlight. What does that mean? People are checking the highlights before they buy. Even though I speak about my product a million times on my page, they still go to the highlight to check. And I wonder why. Do you understand? They still go to the highlights. Why am I even saying I'm going to buy? It's because they just believe that your highlight, it shows like another step closer to you. It's like your storefront. I'm able to tell because of the multiple sale I got through that highlight. Even though the highlight was just a random Insta story where I was sharing a testimonial of somebody that bought my product, and then I told other people to DM me the word vault to buy it. Then the day I shared it, a lot of people bought it, and I was like, okay, this makes sense. And I added it to an highlight on my page, and people still buy from that highlight. So it means that people are still checking highlights. Your highlights need to be fixed. Your highlights need to explain what you do, how you work, why you are credible. Your highlights shouldn't have random videos of you probably cooking. Of course, it can have your lifestyle videos, but it shouldn't be like the first thing. They should get to know you better. Your highlights should have an about you, reintroduction. Even if you've done that before and it's been so long that you did that, you can reintroduce yourself again. You can talk about, your testimonials, reviews, screenshots of you actually doing what you said you are doing. It could be on your highlights, and then people will see it, and then they will want to work with you through that. So your highlights needs to include a lot of, for example, I put in a slide your about you, probably start here, your services, your processes, your wins, your proof, your frequently asked questions, things people ask when they come to your DM. Use it to gather a frequently asked questions and then have highlights for it. Answer all of these things. Let your page be prim and proper. Now, a lot of people ask me that, Natasha, I saw that on your page, you are either using the pink carousels, or you are using AI, or you are using this one or that one, or blah, 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 which is cool. But do you know that a lot of clients have actually booked a call with me just so because they saw my page and then they love the way my page is. They just say, oh, I just love the way your page is. You know, there's something about your page. It's so, from every post, I just want to read the next post. I don't want to read the next post. If I feel seen, whenever I look at your content, it feels like you're talking directly to me. So my tip for you today is that your highlights, go and edit your highlights. I'm taking a lot of water because I don't know, my throat is getting dry. Go and edit your highlights. It's very important. Like your bio, your highlights. If you have videos that has been long that you shared in your highlights, remove it and do another one. Your Insta story is free. Get creative. Do you understand? Let's move on. Now, your stories. Your Insta stories. A lot of people believe that Insta story is just a vibe, and let me just share anything. Let me repost other people's posts for as long as possible and all of that. You're not building any connection doing that. Now, I want to say something. My most highest paid client, the client that has ever paid me the most, like the most in my life. I've been working for December made it 5 years that I've been working as a social media manager. Do you realize that the client that has ever paid me most in my life? You guys, I'm for real. Do you know how she contacted me? It was through my Insta story. She responded to my Insta story. And what did I post on my Insta story that day? I just shared. I was coming from the gym. I had my nails fixed, and in my nails, I think while I was lifting weights, one of the what is it called, weights injured my nail, and it got broken, and there was lot of blood. And I now made a video of what the accident. It didn't happen. I didn't make the video of the live when it happened, but I just recorded it that, oh my god, you guys, I got injured, blah 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 blah. I now shared on my story that, oh my god, I'm not going to be doing acrylics again, blah blah blah. I just put it there, and I moved on with my life. Tell me why this client saw this post and said, "Oh my God, Natasha, so sorry. And I've been trying to work with you since all these days, blah, 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 blah." When I opened my chat, I was like, how does this tally? How does my nail cutting go from sorry to I've been trying to work with you all these days? Do you understand? And I now went through her DMs that she's been sending to me. Apparently, she's been sending me DM that I've been missing, that I didn't even know. And I saw that she's been sending me DM. I scrolled up. I was like, can you imagine? I didn't even know that this person was sending me DM. And then she booked a call, and the rest is history, guys. My point is that your Insta stories is your less official, where you can be raw, you can be real, and still sell. A lot of clients may not DM you from your posts. If you've worked with clients that are probably celebrities, high profile, premium luxury clients, they may not comment that word in your post. They may not ask to book a call with you because they don't even want other people to know that they are working with you, probably for their own privacy. Do you understand? So most clients, they DM you directly from your stories, not from your feed. So it's important for you to realize that when you are creating content to your feed, on your feed. My battery is low. I think I'll have to remove my mic so that I can plug this phone before it goes off. Do you understand? I hope you guys can still hear me. Okay. So they DM you from your Insta story. It's just very easy. It's easier for them because they may not want people to know that they want to hire you. Do you understand? So they may just DM you from their stories. Now, what does the stories do? Your stories are where trust is built. Your stories are where authority is felt. Your stories are where your confidence shows. Now, because your stories may not have a lot of followers. For example, I have 115,000 followers on Instagram. When I share my Insta stories, and it really, like, if my Insta story is doing very, very well, like if my Insta story is doing well, I have about maybe like 6,000 viewers. But if my Insta story is just there, bleh, I have like 900 viewers. Now, when I have viewers that are like that, it doesn't mean that um when I share on my story, when I share on my page, they may not even see it. But if you are a frequent Insta story watcher, there's a way the algorithm pushes Insta stories to you. Do you understand? So it's easier to build trust from Insta stories, even more than the page that you are always concerned about. It's easier to build trust from Insta stories, even more than your page that you're always concerned about. So my point is that your confidence shows from your Insta stories, your authority is felt more, and then your trust is built. Now, what are the type of stories that actually convert on Insta stories? Mini teachings, explaining your decisions. Okay, this is why I'm doing this. I've been working all morning, and this is why I've been doing this. Showing your behind the scenes, how you get things done, how you get things together, you know, even recording behind the scene videos. Right. It still works. So another thing is that you are not going to be so much on your toes because you know that people that are going to be seeing it is not as much as they are not as many as people that will see it on your feed. So it brings your nervous system down. You're not so anxious that, oh, who is watching, who is this, you just be yourself. It's easier to just be yourself. So utilize your Insta stories as much as you can. Utilize your Insta stories as much as you can because it's just easier for you to grow and connect with your ideal client from there. Now, I have a question. Who else still who here posts Insta stories? You post Insta stories daily, but you still feel invisible. Comment the word yes, or probably just tell us what happened. You usually post your Insta stories, but you still feel invisible. For every time you share Insta stories, you still feel invisible. Tell us what happened and how that goes. Let's just discuss that. I thought I was going to be able to audit somebody's page live before, but our time is fast spent. Now, your proof. Now, even if you are a brand new social media manager, your proof is not only testimonials. That's where we get it wrong. Your proof is not only testimonials. Your proof is how you think. How do you think? How do you explain decisions? How do you break things down? Now, if you are a new social media manager, you may be thinking that, okay, how can I still show my proof and blah, blah. Mock audits, strategy explanations, before and after thinking. Okay, some of you just share in your post that, oh, I started working. Even people that have what is it called, clients, they screen grab their before and after, which is probably more followers, less followers, blah blah blah. I started working with this brand, but you don't put the strategy behind the growth. So even if you are sharing your before and after of your clients, you still need to explain the strategy that you used that worked. That is what other clients that sees your post, that your proof and testimonial can relate with. Now, your explanation, your strategy explanations must be in words that they can actually relate with, that they can work with, that they can find reasonable enough, realistic enough for it to work. If you can explain decisions clearly, your clients will trust you, even without years of experience. Simple. Let's move on to the next slide. Now, your call to action. Now, this is like the most missed part. A lot of business owners, a lot of social media managers, they fail at the call to action part. They just want to get their content out there, just want to talk about their product, just want to talk about the transformation they bring, but they don't have a strong call to action. They don't have an effective call to action. So the problem is either they don't have a clear call to action at all. They don't have what is it called? They have maybe a weak call to action, or they have a confusing call to action. Now, people don't act because they are confused. Um, um, they don't act because they are confused about the way that you've told them. For example, let me give you an example. I want to sell something, and I'm talking about, oh, okay, if you're a social, I mean, if you're a coach, and you want to work with me, all you have to do is click the link in bio, and then when they click the link in your bio, they will see a link tree that has 10 links. Can you see that is a long process? Can you see that the process, the mind, everything can get broken? Things that take them out of the app, out of the social media platform they are chatting with you on, they can change their mind quickly. That is why you're not having conversion. You have to consistently realize that you are dealing with humans, not AI. People, the same way you act, the same way you've been watching this video and then your mind is not there. That is the same way the mind of your client works. The same way you've been, watching a lot of videos on your YouTube and you've not been able to finish those videos. That's the same way the mind of your clients work. Do you understand? So imagine money is now involved. They want to hire you, and then they see that they have to go through long steps to reach you. They have to read. They have to trust me. They will look for somebody else. So your call to action must not be confused. It must be straight. Now, this year, I know that you've been seeing a lot of comment the word this, comment the word that, comment the word that. if you cannot pay for what is it called, many chats automation, you can do it for yourself if you don't have a lot of traffic on your page. Now, the reason why a lot of people like us pay for many chats automation is because we have a lot of traffic on our page and a lot of followers, comment, and all of that. But when I started, I had, I think, about less than 1,000 followers. And when you have followers that are not so many, and then you don't have a lot of engagement, you can still use that phrase, comment the word this, so that when they comment, you can easily type and respond. Sometimes even the automation that we pay for, it doesn't work, and we still have to type. So you can still do that. It's just easier. Comment the word this. When they comment, you respond to the comment, and then you go to their DM, and then DM them the link to book a call with you. Of course, a link that explains why they should book a call with you. Do you understand? So every post must have a call to action, and one strong call to action for one post. That is what converts. If you like, put 5 call to action on one post. People will just scroll past because they've not even finished doing that one that you've written. And then you're telling them that comment the word manage to work with me, comment the word kiniko kiniko to follow me, comment the word kiniko kiniko. You are writing like 5 comments. No, just one strong CTA. Perfect. Let's move on. Now you have to notice something. I didn't start with fonts. If you notice, I'm not talking about your fonts. I'm not talking about your colors. I'm not talking about you posting more. I'm not talking about the tools that you are using to probably edit video. Blah, blah, blah. No, everything that I've talked about is the thinking behind your bio, your highlights, your post, your content, is being your thinking. And this is why some profiles they convert with fewer posts. It's because they are intentional. I've seen a social media manager that charges, I think, about $5,000, and she doesn't even have up to 2,000 followers. She doesn't even have up to 2,000 followers. Is because for everything that she shares, she's intentional. She knows what she knows. The clarity is there. When you have clarity, it's easier for you to communicate your offers and then get results from it. Do you understand? So it's not about the tools you use, it's not about your aesthetics, it's not about you posting more. It's not about you spending hours on one post and then doing carousels, editing. No, it is about your messaging, your positioning, clarity, strategy, your thinking. What is it that you are passing out? That exactly is what actually converts. Comment yes if you are still here. And make sure to like this video. Make sure to like this video. I'm going to call you people out. If you don't like this video for next Friday, I'm going to call you out next Friday. Next Friday, if you don't like this video. So make sure to like this video. The problem with doing this manually. Now, doing this manually every time is exhausting. I know. Now, because you start to second guess your messaging, your hooks, your talking head videos, your directions, and you start to wonder, am I doing the correct thing? Am I doing the right thing? It's because you are doing it by yourself. Now, a lot of social media managers, they repeat mistakes because they don't have a thinking framework. Now, what is a thinking framework? A thinking framework is that you already know what to do. If you join a class like this, and then you can hear me talking about how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, it's not going to be as easy as if you have a framework. Now, a framework is you already having a template for it that, okay, if I want my bio, this is what I'm meant to do. I'll get the best results for my bio. If I want my highlight, this is what should be on my highlight. If I want my content to actually attract that client, this is what I need to do for my content to attract the type of client that I want to work with. Right. So a lot of social media managers, they fall back on guessing. And the problem is that guessing does not scale. It doesn't make you scale because It means that if you guess this year or guess this month, and next week somebody else is doing something, you go and look at that person's page and you guess again. And then the following year, somebody else is doing something, you go and copy that one again and you guess again. And as much as you guess, results, you are delaying your results. The more you guess, the more you delay your results. So you need a thinking framework. Now, this is where this is the shortcut. This slide is like we're talking about the shortcut. Now, this is where prompts change everything for me. Not write a what do you write a caption for me, or write a caption, do it better, or let this caption sound better. Not that kind of prompt though, but prompt that actually forces clarity, positioning, strategic thinking. Because good prompt don't write for you, they think for you, they think with you. So when you want a prompt to actually give you the result that you want, you don't let ChatGPT direct you, don't let AI direct you. It is you that are going to be the thinking behind the prompt to get the best result. Right. That's where the shortcut is. So let's move on, guys. So if you don't want to repeat this entire audit process every time, if you want to audit your client's process, you want to audit your client's page, their profile, and then you don't want to repeat this entire process every time, or you want to audit your own page, I created the Social Media Manager Prompt Vault. It has 150 plus prompts to help you audit your content, sharpen your messaging so that your messaging is also very clear, attract clients, then think like a strategist, and the most important, save time. Now this particular prompt vault, it goes for $17, 15,000 naira. So if this session helped you even a little, just comment the word vault, even though the link to get it is on the description of this video. If you are watching on Instagram, comment the word vault, or probably no, DM me the word vault, VAULT. DM me the word vault, and I'll send the link to you. It goes for only $17. Right. This is going to be the game changer that you need in 2026. Trust me. So let's move on. Oh my God, I think I kept time today. You don't need more posts. You need better thinking before you post. You don't need more posts in 2026. You need to think better before you post. That is how your profile converts, and that is how your clients choose you. Right. That is how your post converts, and that is how your clients choose you over and over and over and over again. Right. So that's going to be the end of this class. Thank you guys for joining, and see you next Friday, 12 p.m. West African time. Bye for now. Make sure to